y'all. Okay, it's 12:20. I gotta get myself together, y'all. Let me see. Where is it at? Is this it? Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna show them what a booty really look like.
I already had coffee, Roro.
I really am.
I'm on water now.
I'm just trying to figure out when do we run out of content to the point where you see the emotional support dog is all over the platform with the young lady, which means obviously she suffers from something, and a lot of people do have.
And so what y'all are listening to is a clip of Tasha K. Now, Tasha K says that she is definitely gonna report on the story of recent events. Now, with that being said, it has brought forth a conversation about bullies being bullied. Bullies being bullied. Now, me per se, I'm one of those ones. How can you per se bully a bully? But then I understand that you can bully a bully, right? Like, I do understand that a bully can now become the one being bullied. And that doesn't make it right as well, does it? Does it? So let me ask you all, before we even get started. Do you think it's okay, smiley face, to bully a bully? Sad face if you don't think it's okay to dish it out. Meaning, sad face if you think you should turn that other cheek. Well, I mean, right now we're just trying to clarify. We can get into the whole, it depends, once we clarify, these things. You're going to just keep saying it depends? We get it depends. We get it depends, but we just want to overall understand right and wrong, right? You know? Do y'all think that bullies should be able to be bullied? Or do you think, let's see, okay. So I'm guessing a lot of people feeling like it depends. See? Because the numbers were quite, what it was like 8-5, I think it was 8-5. Yeah, the poll was 8-5. The poll was 8-5. I mean, that's the conversation, bullies being bullied. Does it make it right? Because once you think about, okay, this person is a bully, and then you're like, well, I'm going to bully this bully. Now you take the place of the new bully, right? Don't you now take the place of the new bully when you decide to bully the bully?
Emotional support dogs when they don't have family or friends that support them. And so dogs give the same love that babies give unconditionally. And I just don't understand why we got supposedly professional black women who make great money, who look amazing. And I'm not saying any names for any reason, for a certain reason, because I don't want to get it wrong. But however, I know y'all gonna do y'all due diligence and put everything that I need in my DM on who I need to talk to, why I need to talk to them, so that we can get down to the bottom of this. Because I don't think you guys know that I was very active in that Ashley Grayson case. Very active, yes, even with the feds. I'm just trying to figure out, like, there's got to be something else we could talk about. And we still have people that feel like they have to bully what they deem as, I guess, unfit in society in order to feel good about themselves. These are just my thoughts based off of what I found, what I was researching. But I trust y'all are gonna do your due diligence and ensure that I have what I have in my DM so that we can figure this out. And if you know any of the family members, help me out there too as well, because this is all new to me. And I appreciate y'all for staying on my ass last night about it. Normally I don't take stories like that, but that one. Yeah. Anyway, I am your unprofessional, unlicensed free therapist. If you have a question about your life, no celebrity gossip questions. We don't start celebrity gossip until 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? That is monetized content. This is unmonetized content and free services. So this is my way of giving back to the community, okay? So if you have any questions that you have or you may be struggling with.
She's talking about Rizzy's story.
Please feel free to hit the link below or ask your question in the chat and we'll do the best that we can, okay? All right, so here we go. Let me see. Make sure you hit the guest request if you have a question. I don't know who this is, and I don't know if it's a troll. I don't like trolls. Let me see something. Let me see.
Okay. Well, yes, they saying she didn't talk no more about it. She just said that. So Tasha K is allegedly gonna be.
He got put out too. Yeah, you can't be. Don't you want to ask me? Hit the.
Tasha K says she's gonna talk about the story. Now, with that being said, it brought forth the question of bullying the bullies. Bullying the bullies. Oh, excuse me. Should the bullies be bullied? What's you all's thoughts? Should the bullies be bullied? And I know you all said it depends.
Woo, this must be a tricky topic that nobody's want to talk about it, huh?
Well,
Less and less people, you know what I'm saying, is talking about it. I'm seeing what's going on. Woo, something else, child.
So what's
Less and less. The more they keep showing them videos, it gets less and less.
So, Queen Jules, do you think the bullies should be bullied?
It depends. I think they say if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I think it depends. You know, you got justice, you know, the law, and then you have street justice, and then you have, you know, spiritual justice. So I think it depends. But if I was a bully, like bully and know damn well I wreak havoc on this app the way many do, I wouldn't even use the word somebody bullying me, because then I look strange. Like, you either gonna stand on it or not. Like, what is up with the I'm a beast, I'm a bully, I'm a badass, and then you come where it really matters, when it get to the meat of it, then you become a coward. I find it very strange. So which one are you really? So are the bullies cowards for real? Because now they're yelling, you can't bully me. And then they're yelling, you're doing the same thing. So I'm trying to figure out where they at. I mean, what do they want to be? They want to be Billy Badass on the app?
So my question is again, should bullies be bullied?
I think it depends.
You keep saying that, but you get to the point where
I
you're
think
like,
it,
are
it,
they
it, it
cowards? Are
depends.
they this? Are they that? So again, should bullies be
I,
bullied?
I, I would say 50-50. It depends. 50-50. Sometimes you got to get a dose of your own medicine to stop. I've seen that too, where people get their own dose because a lot of them rally behind each other. None of them are good by themselves. None of them are good alone. Their strength comes in numbers, which they say strength are in numbers. But standing on your own on a daily basis without no backings, it's not the same.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, F your mom. Should bullies be bullied?
You said should bullies be bullied? I don't think nobody should be bullied. I think the only time somebody should be bullied if you hurt a child. But if you're not hurting no child or nothing, I don't think nobody should be bullied because you don't know what can push somebody over the edge. Some people may go to the hospital, some people may go to the psych ward. So no, at the end of the day, shouldn't nobody be bullied unless you did a heinous crime that you can't be forgiven of.
So I see a comment down here that says, "By peace be still." It says bullies run in packs. So are there solo bully? Like, is there such thing as an individual that is a bully?
No, that's just called you're a follower. That's not a bully. Like that's not a bully. That's being basically I'm a follower. My friend don't like you, so I'm a bully you. That's being a follower.
No, no,
That's
no. I'm asking, can an individual be a bully? Because I know the question, the statement was bullies run in packs, and so I believe that an individual could also be a bully and not have a pack. Is what I'm asking.
I don't know. All I know is I come from the shoulders with mine, so I don't know.
So, do you think that bullies always run in packs?
Yes, sometimes yes. Yes. That's called followers. Ain't that being a follower? Ain't that's what that called is being a follower?
Bullies do have followers, yes.
Exactly. So you're running in a pack, you're a follower. That's not a bully. You're weak minded. So I'm gonna follow you to bully because I don't have a backbone and can't stand on nothing.
Go ahead, inevitable. Do you think bullies should be bullied?
To be honest with you, I don't think there's no such thing as a bully being bullied. Cause like let's say, and let's take it back to like real, let's simple elementary terms. You got the biggest kid in school. He's going around taking all the kids' lunch money and like stuffing them in lockers or giving them wedgies, just terrorizing the school. And one day one kid gets the courage and the nerve to stand up to him, and the other ones get their lick back as well too. It's kind of like that. It's like a bully can't be bullied. All it is holding a person accountable for their actions. Like you can't, a bully cannot be bullied. If a person says, "Oh, no, a bully shouldn't be bullied. That's wrong." That person 9 times out of 10 has bullied somebody in their life, and they feel like if that situation were to ever happen to them, they need to have a way out, and that's by saying, "Oh no, a bully shouldn't bully. People shouldn't bully a bully because they want to have an escape route to say, oh, well, it depends on the circumstance and the situation." No, a bully has to be held accountable at some point. Holding them accountable is not bullying a bully. That's kind of like saying a black person is racist. That's not possible. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like you can't bully a bully. You can hold them accountable, and whatever repercussions come behind that, come behind that. But you can't bully a bully.
To me, you can actually stand up to a bully like, you know what, I'm getting tired of you bullying me. Either we finna come for the shoulders or you gonna leave me alone.
That's not bullying a bully though. That's defending yourself and holding them accountable at the same time.
Exactly.
That's not bullying a bully.
Well, you're right, you're right. I'm with you when you're right.
You
I'm
feel
with
what I'm
you when you're
saying? You
wrong.
feel what I'm saying? Because like if a
So,
bully keep knocking me, and I finally one day say I'm sick and tired of this, and they swing at me, and I move and I knock them back. Now, am I the bully? No, I'm not the bully. I'm just sick of their shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. You took what you was putting down. You was putting down. I pick what you was saying what I was trying to say, but I couldn't say it. That's what I'm
So let
saying.
me
So
ask
thank
you
Let me get
this.
down. You said
So
what I wanted to say, but I didn't know how to say it. I appreciate that, my dog. Let me give you real quick before I get up out of here. Hold on, let me get down. I'm gonna give you because you said what I said. You said exactly what I said, and I didn't know how to say it. So I appreciate you. I appreciate that. All
you
right, bye,
cool,
Manny.
Lito. Thank you, F your mom. So let me ask y'all this. I know that y'all say you're just responding. So if you're just responding, then how much is too much when responding? When does responding turn into bullying? Because again, you're being bullied, and then you go to respond, and now you're responding. How much of this responding are you doing? Then it turns into bullying. Because again, we get that everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon of I'm responding. And so if that is to be true, then how much of your response is your response before it turns into now you're bullying? We have to be mindful of that.
Now that part I get. If a person is defending themselves, cool, that's not bullying. However, if they defend themselves and then the bully backs off of them, and they continue on overpowering them because they know they done got the upper hand now that they're no longer on the lower end of the stick, and they keep doing it over and over, and the person's not the bully has backed off and is not bothering them anymore, and they're still antagonizing and pursuing the bully. Yeah, now they have become the bully.
Wow. So now we have a bully bullying the bully.
But honestly, most people that are sick of sorry, I'll let you go after this, Queen Jules.
No, go ahead. Take your time.
Most people that have been bullied, once they find the courage and the strength to stand up for themselves, and they get that bully to back off from them, they don't pursue the bully anymore. They just want to be left the fuck alone. You know what I'm
That
saying? Like,
part.
so once a person that's getting bullied finds a way to get the bully to back off of them, there's not I can't even find a case where the person that's being bullied turns into the bully. I've never heard of a case like that, because the one that's getting bullied just wants to be left alone. That's all.
Only bad people really think that way, but it's you got to let them have it. They always try to find a loophole or an excuse or find fault in the good person because it's just the way they do it. So, but it doesn't get far. So,
Right, because like, and in this world nowadays, people get mad at the reaction versus addressing the action. Like
right,
if somebody knock you and then you beat them to a pulp, why you beat them to a pulp? Because this person
right,
hit me. Like, what the
exactly.
hell you talking about? You see what I'm saying? So yeah.
Did you want to speak on the gauging of responding and
Yeah, I was gonna say, Manny. Okay, so I've always known that bullies are weak, and you say you don't use the word weak, but I do. They're going through trauma. They have low self-esteem. All bullies have their own reason behind why they bully, right? All of them do. Everybody don't have the same reason. But what can happen by them being bullied, right, is that they can end up hurting themselves because they already going through trauma. They already having personal issues, right? They can't take what they dish out. So there can be a level of them actually harming themselves. But at the end of the day, if it came to that and people actually, like if it went to court or whatever, it really wouldn't stand strong because if you have a pattern, if you have a reputation, if you've out here and been bullying and doing stuff to people, and finally you got your day, it's going to be unfortunate, but it's going to be like, okay, you had it coming. So there's levels to it, you know. It's all wrong, but at the same time, people will look at it differently under a microscope, I think.
Thank you, Queen Jules. So do you all think that in the instance of the things that has happened that you all are aware of, do you think these individuals should be bullied?
Maybe some, but not all. But again, that's a tricky thing. It's like you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I mean, you know, you play in traffic, you get ran over. Eventually, you're gonna get ran over. You know, you can't keep continuing to do something though, continuing and continuing and not see anything happen. So as you're having this conversation, to me, uh, you're having many conversations, but this isn't really the heaviest conversation to have, especially with all that we know. You know, you got people on these apps, they're coming up here pretending to be nice. They're pretending to be supportive. And then you got videos of them actually around here doing the exact same thing they're faking against. It's so many of them. They even doing supportive videos on Rizzy as they sat in panels and watched her get dragged to no end. But you're not addressing that. People you know actually sitting up here riding, going to box, talking about they supporting Rizzy when they actually been in the paint and watched it happen, supported it happening in the paint, heavily in the paint. I mean, sincerely, agencies, mods, friends of a friend. This is the part that get me. People who say that they supported Rizzy is best friends with the person who said they wanted to see Rizzy pass. I mean, something ain't right with that. And then how you can't be both. You can't be Rizzy's best friend and best friends with Rizzy's enemy. Like, what rule is that? Like, what are y'all serious? It's not. You can't do it. You might the what I see here, and I'm gonna drop with this one. What I see here, people have actually been able to lie, and then they get supported with their supporters, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you tell the truth. Oh yeah, you tell the truth," and it has sunken so deep in their spirit that they're not thinking of the videos that's going around that's really out there, but yet they so crazy and deranged that they can actually get on a video and pretend that they're somebody that they're not without thinking about the video that's going around.
Queen Jules, I came to ask you a question. Is it okay if I ask you a question?
No, not today.
Well, I want to ask Manny in the audience a question. Since I
Okay.
can't ask Queen Jules a question, but you can chime in, because I know you are. Could it be that some people did not say anything when said things were happening because they were in fear of their life and for their family lives, and then after said things happened, they said, enough is enough. I'm just going to stand up and I'm going to stand in the paint. And what happens to me, happens to me.
That's true. That's
Okay.
with any situation. You have those there during the situation and they know the gravity of which the nature could go. And
Right.
so they stay away from it. And then once something happens that fuels their passion, as in this situation, then they say, you know what, it's not worth me hiding any longer. So yeah, I
Right.
totally understand that. Many people are doing that.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask Queen Jules that. Okay, but she didn't want to answer the question. Thank you, Manny. Have a
I
good day.
wasn't
Bye
sure
bye for
what you
now.
wanted to ask, Roro,
You
because
see, you think Queen Jules?
I thought you was trolling. I did. I
Queen
did.
Jules. Now
I
let's set
did.
the
I
air.
did.
Wait a minute. Let's get this clear. I'm not a troll. I
No, I
say
didn't say
what
you
I
was a
mean.
troll. I said
You
I
said
thought you was trolling.
okay. No, okay. So let's I'm make this clear. I'm not a troll. If I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna stand on
Okay.
it. Okay. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear. Okay. All right.
Okay,
Y'all have.
Roro.
All right. Have a good day. Bye bye
All
for now.
right.
Thank you, Roro. Did you want to answer it, Queen Jules?
What was her question? Shit, I don't forget. Shit, what was it?
Could you have been witnessing the situation at the time and not spoke up due to you not wanting any backlash and maybe fearing for your safety and things of that nature? And then after the situation happened, you now feel empowered to come and speak out, not even thinking about the things that might have made you apprehensive earlier.
That yeah,
Hi, bro.
that's yeah.
I'm from Syria. Need help, please. 5 minutes.
So yes, I believe that can happen. And I can also believe that you can be affiliated with someone or associated, because a lot of this stuff, the friends, the thing is a little too far. Associated with someone and things can get so far out of hand that it goes really quick, and then you have to decide. I do. Sometimes you can be on the panel and stuff will kick off, right? Even though you're supporting and there's a topic or something you really are against, and then you can drop. So there are ways to say, oop, I'm out, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen a lot of people do this just the opposite. They stay. If you find that you're in a situation, I mean, at least if you're saying that you don't support it or whatever, you find that you're in a situation, you can drop down, be like, I'm not gonna want to be on here for that. You understand what I'm saying? But that's not what happened. I seen people ride it all the way out. No smiled, you know what I'm saying, participated, had their head sticking in it, all the way in it proudly. I mean, that's supportive. No, 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 nothing. No, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Where I'm from, you either in or out.
Thank you, Queen Jules. Welcome in, Most Love. Do you think bullies should be bullied? Or did you want to speak on this one?
Yeah, I wanted to speak on this one, Manny. On this one, I'm at work too, so I'm gonna try to be brief, real quick. How y'all doing? Y'all, everybody hear me okay? Blessings, everybody. Blessings.
Yes.
Appreciate you on the topic, also, Manny. First of all, before I even touch on it, let me say R.I.P. Rizzy, condolences to her family, the Rizzy family. Um, this got me stirred up, Manny. The other night I left work and I just went all around TikTok, the other algorithms. I ain't even been over here for real trying to touch on it, but I will, because I've been bringing awareness to cyberbullying, also group extortion. There's some things that's been done that they ain't been talking about, like, and I'm there with it. I'm there with it. I'm hurt behind this situation. Drove that girl to her demise, knowing mental health was involved. I ain't giving no justification. I ain't giving no me personally. Like, I'm hurt by it. And you know me, Manny, and anybody else know me from dwelling in this space over here. Come on, man. You know I would have jumped. If I'd been around, I would have jumped up. I would have jumped up and said something. No, I wouldn't have just left no room. Nothing. I would have tried my damnedest to get up in that panel, which they probably wouldn't have let me because they knew how I was coming. Come on, man. Like, no, this is gruesome. And you can go back and watch this shit from this girl's down there at the beginning stages coming over here and to her last demise. Like, nah, I'm hurt about it. I'm fucked up about it. Period. And I'm lighting a fire under myself about it. You know, I ain't even been live. I ain't even been thinking nothing about being in these spaces no more. I still come through. I tap. I support. Sometimes jump up here and say what's up. You feel me? But I grew fond of some of these creators, man, and supported them, and they came through my life and supported me. So you know how I came through, man. Like, damn, now I ain't see this going to this extent in front of us. No, 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 no. And people should be holding them accountable. Even some of their dearest friends talking about they a friend, a supporter, whatever. Man, y'all done witnessed this. Y'all done seen this throughout that time that it happened. That girl was dealing with mental health. Like, yeah, I cut it short with that, man. I appreciate the time and the space you allow me to even touch on it. Good looking out, man.
Thank you, Most Love. Yes, y'all. Should the bullies be bullied? Um, that's what it's coming down to. The people are feeling, you know, the tides are changing to where the bullies are being bullied. Does it make it right? Does it make it okay? I mean, many people again will say that they're responding. We've heard that responding, and that's when I asked you all, well, what's the level of responding? And what's the level of responding? How much responding are you allowed before it turns into bullying? Go ahead, Victorious.
Hey Manny, hey newsroom. Okay, so Manny, when you started talking about bullying, I had went and looked up the definition in the Webster, and it's basically a habitual, cruel, insulting, or threatening to others who are weaker or smaller or more vulnerable. And I think that with this situation, because I've been on this app for a minute, you've seen a lot of people doing this stuff, okay? So the ones that are being exposed for what they did. But there has been groups of people, messy rooms and panels where they do gang up on people. And they don't know what it affects people or how it affects people. You know what I'm saying? When I first came to this app, that sort of happened to me. So that's why I chose to say like, oh, okay, I'm going to limit I'd rather be a comment cousin. Cause not that I'm like scared. I don't want to hurt nobody. And I don't want to be seen like that. You know what I'm saying? Cussing, arguing, berating someone on the internet. Like, but most of all, I don't think that they're being bullied. I think that they're getting the recognition that they wanted. They wanted to be so big and bad. They wanted to be known. They wanted to be the biggest. They wanted to have the numbers. And look at how much recognition that they are getting for their own words and their own actions. And it's all on them.
Thank you, K Victorious. Okay. I mean, we have a lot of stances on this. I've seen some of you all comments. I've seen you all under the post. And that's why I felt the need to bring it. That's why I felt the need to bring it. I mean, we've heard people say I'm responding.
Hey
We've
Manny,
heard
so
people say that with people.
you asked the question, what's the level of responding? And I'm at work, so when you said that, I'm like, okay, that I like the way you worded that question. Okay, so let me give you an example. Like, if me and you became good friends, right? And you shared some stuff with me on the back end, and I shared some stuff with you on the back end, and then you come on a panel, like I come on a panel and I say something and you felt like I offended you or I attacked you or hurt you in some way. And then you just start talking about all the stuff that we said on the back end. I'm not going to get up on a panel. Or if you say, let me back up. You felt like I said something that was out of sorts. And then I'm not going to come up on a panel and say, well, bitch, you you did it. And I'm not going to put all your business that you told me in confidentiality. I'm not going to do that. Like that's where that's where the line is drawn. If a person crosses you that you have shared intimate stuff with on the back end and they cross you on the front end, you don't, that's where you just cut ties, back off. You don't proceed to disclose all of the private intimate stuff that was shared on the back end. That's where the line is drawn on the level of responding. You just, now you know who you're dealing with. Now you know how to move with that person and you can back off because you don't want to say something that could cause the wrong thing to happen. And now everybody's looking at you. Make sense?
That makes total sense. So would that be considered bullying now? Like if you are now utilizing my information that I told you in confidentiality,
That's
and now
bullying.
got you.
That's bullying. But if I felt like you crossed me and I don't disclose what you said to me in privacy and in confidentiality, that's not bullying. That's not bullying at all.
Mm, okay.
That's when the level of responding it is too much.
Mm. That's his perspective. I mean, a lot of these situations we can think of as a starting point was confidential information. A lot of these situations we can think of at a starting point was confidential to their life. Um, yeah, I mean, I can understand that starting point. I can definitely understand that starting point. I truly can understand that starting point. Mm. Because we have to be mindful of what we say back to each other or say to each other, the things that we are repeating. We easily can become a bully. Should we be bullying those that we know that is a bully? We have to be mindful. Because as the good saying is, what's good for the goose is good for the gander or something along those sorts. And so once you start that train, you know, it can easily get off the tracks.
I think bullying builds character. Well, I mean, we're not talking about Rizzy right now because Rizzy was a mentally ill person who was bullied for months. But I think bullying is good for people. It makes them stronger. It makes them, especially kids, they need to be bullied by other kids so they can know how bad the real world is out there instead of thinking everything is fucking pampered and fucking be careful with your feelings. Like nowadays, this shit is crazy. Like with kids growing up, there was kids in 1945 who went off to fight in World War II at 18, and now these little fucking weirdos are crying about like words that hurt their feelings online. That shit is weird. So yeah, bullying is not bad, but you're asking the wrong crowd. Listen, this crowd right here, if you want.
So, Scholar, they did pay to drop you no final words. Justice for Mountaintop. It says Justice for Mountaintop. Oh my God. So what didn't happen now?
Okay, that sounded so fucking stupid. There's so much other stuff that
Wait,
can build character. That
hold on, inevitable. I was gonna say, wait, hold on. Woo! Before we get down this road, now I do want to make y'all aware, that we did. Hold on, I got ice in my mouth. I do want to make y'all aware that we did have an earlier story where one of our supporters did come up and tell us about this same notion along the lines of Scholar about the whole bullying thing in the younger ages. So I am mindful of what y'all said then, and I am listening now. Go ahead, Inevitable.
yeah, what I was saying was like life experiences, like because everybody goes through life experiences. Everybody goes through hard times. I don't care who you are. You could be a billionaire, or you could be a mid level or a poor level, living in poverty. Everybody's going through life situations that can build character. You do not necessarily have to go directly through bullying to build character. That sounds so dumb to me. But go ahead, Tom.
Good afternoon,
Hold
everybody.
on, hold on, Mountaintop. They did pay to bring Scholar back. Wait, hold on. Before we even get started, I don't know what's going on. I did read the earlier message that said Justice for Mountaintop. I do not know what's going on. Y'all, please be nice, be kind to each other. I don't know what's going on. I do know Skylar is a hothead, just be knowing Skylar, and I do know Mountaintop is a sweetheart. So that is just the dynamics that I know of those two, and I don't know how they cross paths to where it's Justice for Mountaintop. I'm not sure. Somebody sent me a screenshot.
Yeah, Manny. You know me. I do my posting for the event, and the other
Hold up. First of all, I didn't even finish off my point when
Hold on,
get the fuck.
Scholar. Hold
I
on,
didn't finish
Scholar.
my point. I was cut off in the middle when I was talking before.
I know, and out of respect, I am gonna let you finish that point earlier. So yes, y'all, please allow Scholar to finish the point
Yeah, let me
earlier.
finish my fucking point. First of all, I was gonna say y'all asking the wrong crowd. Messy Talk is a bunch of fucking cowards, each and every one of y'all. Y'all motherfuckers will see somebody get beat the fuck up on camera. They go to the police, and then you try to like say the person who beat him up is like, ha ha, he went to the police, bro. Y'all all cowards, absolute fucking bitches. Well, y'all don't ever bully somebody who you know y'all scared of. Y'all would bully a fucking mentally fucking ill little girl and shit. But y'all won't bully a man. First of all, half of y'all men are gay anyway, so not that it is a bad thing, but I'm just saying. But y'all pick and choose who y'all bully. Messy talk. And like I've seen so many of y'all scared once I call y'all phones. This is I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Please leave me alone. All that shit. That's not a bully to me. That's a coward.
So in other words,
How come shut the fuck up. First of all, I'm talking. How come this
so in
didn't
other
happen?
Hold on.
words, you're a
Hold on.
coward
No, no.
because
Okay.
you bullied
Hold
me.
on, Scholar.
In
Okay.
other
So,
words, I'm glad to hear you know that you're a coward because you called yourself trying to bully me.
okay. So what happened? Okay. So please, I do not know what's going on.
I don't know
Mountaintop.
what's going on either. I don't know who
Hold
the fuck
on.
this
Okay. So
person is.
Mountaintop is gonna make us aware of what happened. I do see the screenshot. I see the screenshot. Mountaintop. What happened?
You know, I do my posting for the event, and I guess he felt froggy and had some courage, so he decided to go in. Just like you said, you don't know me.
Are you talking about when Bray King unalived Rizzy? Is that what we're talking about?
Um, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about
You know Bray King did unalive Rizzy, right?
that has nothing to do
How
with
do you feel about Bray King
Scholar, can
unaliving
we
Rizzy?
anything
understand what's going
that
on,
said
Scholar? Can we
me.
understand what's
That
going
has
Yeah,
on?
we can start off. Monta, how do you feel about Bray King unaliving?
that has nothing
She,
We're
to
he
not
do
unalived
starting
her. How do you
there.
feel about that?
that has
Okay,
nothing
so
to do
Scholar,
with
we're not starting there. Now you see that you have ample space and opportunity just like anybody else. We're not starting there. That is not our issue. They said justice for Mountaintop. I read the CA when they dropped you. So Mountaintop, go ahead. Scholar, you can wait. Go ahead, Mountaintop, so we can understand, because you're not gonna allow us to understand why you was up here. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that it was in my post. I brought it down because it was tied to something else. But yeah, he called himself trying to threaten me. For the event if something wasn't removed or he's watching my page or whatever, it's fine. But you don't know me. I don't know you. And I'm not Rizzy. What happened to Rizzy, I'm sorry that it has happened, but that has nothing to do with my event and what we have going on. So I just wanted to say that, I'm not a child. So if you think you could bully me, come on, Cletus. That's all I got to say. Come on. You probably met your
I
match.
want to ask you, would you like to speak to him?
No, I have for what? He don't know me. I don't know him. So he's barking up the wrong tree. So keep on. Come with it. Bring your threats on. Take your best shot. That's all I got to say. Take your best shot. I might be quiet. I might be sweet. But guess what? All mountains are not meant to climb because you might not make it on the other side. Okay?
Thank you, my Lord. Okay, so Scholar, do you want to tell us what happened? Scholar, do you
Am I
want to tell
am
us?
I in the box?
Yes.
Oh, I can't even tell. Your live is glitching like a motherfucker. Oh,
We
my side
know.
it.
We
What?
know. I say we know. We know. Go ahead, Scholar.
Okay, my side is I don't know who the fuck that was. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. But yeah, I have no idea who that is. Who is that? Who was that? I never heard of that person before.
Okay, so did you not hear anything she stated?
Oh no, I heard what she said, but she didn't answer my question. So I mean, where are we at if I'm asking something she doesn't want to answer?
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead, Scooter.
Hey, baby.
Well, no, I don't think he denied the messages because we're looking at. I see the
I don't
messages.
even know deny what. Come up here and show him. What is she talking about?
Well, well, the message that I see is that you sent on her post and was like, let me make. Oh Lord, let me go read it. Hold on. It says, if somebody isn't publicly uninvited, this is not going to go well. You do not want me to do what I'ma do if you don't. I'm just watching. That's what you said to her.
I don't know what's the interpretation of that. Where's the threat?
Well, I got you. So you're saying it's not a threat.
I don't even see. I mean, a coward would take anything as a threat. There's times that I've walked in lives and said hello with a smiley face, and people be like, "Skull is here. Kick him out. He's gonna get everybody." Like, bro, all of y'all are scared. That's the problem.
So you're saying that it's not a threat. Got you. So that's what I take from it. You're saying it's not a threat, right?
I don't even know what that is. It doesn't sound like whoever that was doesn't sound like a threat to me.
Gotcha. So he's
You know
saying,
what does sound a threat? No, no, not even threat. You know what sounds like a crime to me is when you help unalive somebody on TikTok. That's what sounds like a crime to me.
gotcha. So he's saying it's not a threat. Go ahead, Scooter.
Hey, Manny, I just came over here to tell you hey, and today is my birthday, Manny.
Oh, happy birthday, Scooter. Happy
Thank you,
birthday.
baby. That's all I wanted. I love you.
All right. So we're gonna move past that there, Scholar. Well, thank you. So now we know what transpired.
Wait, I didn't finish my whole entire
Oh,
point. That's
go
why,
ahead.
bro.
Go ahead.
Listen, this is crazy. You see how people try to derail everything. You know what I ask people when they try to derail stuff. You know who has unalived somebody on TikTok? Not me. So what do you why do you bring me up? Like what's so special about me that bro, you can talk about all the stuff that you think I've done or you've seen me do. Everybody that I've ever talked about is still breathing. There's only a few people going to absolute hell for unaliving Rizzy, and I'm not one of them. Do you want to talk? Is it black excellence to unalive black people? Is that what we're talking about? I'm so confused. Wait, I'm looking at her flyer right now. That's crazy because I see a few people who have unalived Rizzy. Is that black excellence to unalive black people? Is that what we're doing now? I said this before, and I'll say this on another live because somebody needs to say it. Why does Messy Talk hate black people? Messy Talk is the absolute most racist side of TikTok that I've ever seen in my life. Y'all don't like white people for some reason because y'all always point it out, and then y'all unalive black people.
Wow.
Is that not what's happening? I mean, oh wait, well Tia unalived the white man, and Braid King unalived the black girl.
I'm gonna ask Scholar a question. Um, just
Oh,
based just
wow.
just based on everything that's been said in the past, what, 5 minutes, could we say, let's say hypothetically, could she be scared to address it? Okay,
I
so if
don't
you
think
all are
she was.
saying that
I
someone is
don't think she was.
unalive, wait a
I
minute, I'm
don't.
just
Wait. Hold on. What are you? Okay. So which? Oh, you're not actually asking questions.
no, it's rhetorical for whoever. So if someone gets unalived and they were in the business with someone and they, or a group of people or organization and this happened, do you think it's easy to jump up and go, do you think it's easy to jump up and go, oh, nah, y'all can't come. Oh, no, y'all, oh, hell no, you all can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take y'all names off and all of this based on what has happened because everybody isn't as brave as others. So when you all want people to just jump out there and be like, oh, I'm cutting all of y'all off, everybody can't do that. Everybody can't. Some people can be afraid and don't know what to do and don't know how to handle it, especially if they got a whole organization that they done invited. So sometimes y'all gotta look at a lot of different angles, but just one, because she could be afraid. She might think she'll get bullied if she extract a name.
I mean, she don't know who he is, but I mean, for y'all who do know who he is, y'all have said things about him. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead, Coach. Okay, so we're gonna let Coach go. Yeah, so I will have to say, now he said it's not bullying. So that would be harassing then, right? So that would be harassing then. So he harassed her? Because if he didn't bully her, then he harassed her, right? But then wouldn't he have to do it multiple times or just one time? Can you harass from one time? Can you
Knock knock.
harass from one time? Poozy, go ahead.
Speaking up for the comment cousins, do we have a policy for all day drop? See, I may have not heard it, working
I
multiple
mean, if you
jobs.
need to know the process, you do have to be matched if you. So I mean, we've been down this road before. They have to match what you put on a person.
Okay.
So
All
that's the
right.
only
I
thing
can't
that.
get to the poll. I was trying to do the poll so I could let the poll answer that question, but I can't do it. Can I get a mod? Oh, it's up there. I see it. Okay. You are in the top right left hand corner of the screen right under popular live, but right before it says host, there is a blue and white box with a check mark on it. You can be directed to that. Press it, read it, understand it, and comply. Thank you, Manny. Sorry for interrupting. Yes, Bill.
Well, Savant is for everybody. It's not just for him. The platform is for everyone to participate. So let's not do what you all did last time. Let's not forget that it is for everyone to participate. So, yes, y'all need to get these things together. I know y'all like to single it out and be like, oh, no, no, this is for everybody. Everybody knows what goes on over here. So don't do it like that. It's for everybody.
Hey Manny, I just came up here to say, you know what's going on? My daughter just asked me what happened, and she be on TikTok, not the messy side, but she just asked me, like she just like basically she know about um what happened. She knows about it. She just asked me about it. Like and she was like, yeah, they said TikTok are bottom feeders and everything, and my jit's only 14. So yeah, it's all y'all. It's all around TikTok because my jit just act talking about we did all this. So yeah, y'all. That's all I came up here to say. My jit, she just saw. She be seeing videos and everything. So I. That's all I'm saying. And she's not on messy talk. I'm letting y'all know she is not on messy talk. But yeah, it's going through her news feeds and she just asked me some questions. So
Oh,
you
okay.
said
Can I say what harassment is? Harassment
I'm gonna
is
get
over and
down.
over. Harassment isn't one time. Like only a weirdo keeps pushing on somebody that is not pushing back. I wouldn't even call that a bully because that's not what a bully does. That's what a coward does over and over and over again when somebody doesn't want to respond to you for months and months and months on end, which is the same thing that happened to fucking Rizzy. That she kept getting bullied over and over for months, or whatever word you want to use in that sense. Harassment isn't just one time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get that. Harassment, that's why I'm asking. Because he only sent one message. It doesn't sound like he, followed it up, chasing her around. This sounds like their second encounter from the post. Um, so yeah. And honestly, I didn't know until, y'all sent the CA for justice. So again, y'all bring a lot to the forefront that I mean, I don't know what to say.
Well, it's at these times where we see who does the right thing and who doesn't want to do the right thing. When you look back into history and you see all these atrocities, like why did people let this happen? Y'all are letting, not you, Manny, because I know you're neutral, but whoever is allowing this shit, y'all are the reason why atrocities happen in history over and over again. This is why there was slavery. This is why there was a Holocaust. This is why all this terrible shit happens because people like you just sit back and watch it go by because you're fucking that lonely that you don't want to say anything about it. Black excellence.
So, Doctor, let me say this. Doctor Rejectable always. Manny loves playing in black women's face so sad. So let's remember when you make that comment about Manny loves playing in black women's face so sad, remember that comment. Remember that comment. And how is it that I enjoy playing in black women's face so sad?
Manny, is that fella always like that?
Yeah, he's always like that.
He is bold as hell.
And every time something is said, it then goes to Manny is playing in you all's face. Yeah, Poohs, and Manny ain't say nothing. It's freedom over here. Again, don't go tell the lies Either you participate or you don't participate. Either you get him down or you don't get him down. But he has just as much right as you all do. I ain't playing in nobody's face. Let's not forget where we just came from. Let's not forget where we just came from. And the world is looking. So I could have said something to that comment and really flipped it. And that would be Manny playing in y'all face. Because I could have really flipped the mirror in you all's face from that comment, Miss Rejectable. So playing in you all's face, not me. Not me. Because I'm sure everybody knows what I could have said to that comment about me as a black man playing in y'all face. If anything, Manny was the one giving y'all the topics back to back to back to have y'all think. So you can go check the view list. You can go check the view list, honey. You can go check the view list, and I'm sure, Dr. Rejectable, your name will be there. I'm sure your name will be there. I'm sure your name would be there. So let's remember, you all have said that for the longest. Let's remember where your name will be at in the viewer list. Let's remember. Let's remember. The things that y'all are saying, you have to ask yourself, who actually what? Let me hush. Let me back it up a bit, because I almost said something. I tell y'all all the time, I get on, do what I got to do, and get the hell up out the way. Don't put me in y'all shit now. Manny, you got to stop letting him play in y'all face. He don't play in my face. I listen to all of y'all, honey. Y'all say the same thing about all of y'all. He ain't playing in my face. He actually said some things. Just like y'all all say some things. He ain't playing in my face. No, he is not playing in my face, not by a long shot. Remember, y'all had to tell me about him. Just like y'all tell me about other people. And guess what? This circle goes round and round, don't it? The circle go round and round. Please don't forget.
Hey, Manny.
Keith say Scholar was speaking facts. See? That's what
I
I'm
just got one more
saying.
thing to say, but I'll let the person above me go first.
That's what I'm saying. Some people, that's why I don't be casting no stones, because again, like I tell you, I read your comments and I see y'all here and there. I see when y'all in other areas agreeing with Scholar. I see when y'all in other areas disagreeing with Scholar. So baby, I don't fall for it. When your friends get to looking, then you think otherwise. And that's how y'all do for many of the situations. Many of y'all have called many of y'all flip-floppers. 1 minute y'all will be like, ooh, can't say this or can't say that. And as y'all have learned, next minute allow somebody to get just pummeled.
Oh wait, well, one last thing. Since Mountaintop wanted to bring me up, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, your event does happen. Are you gonna honor Rizzy, which she would have been a lawyer had not half the people on your list unalived her? Can you honor her? And I bet you, if you do honor Rizzy, how uncomfortable is it gonna be if, let's just say, this event does happen and all those people that helped unalive her are there? Because out of everybody that I've seen on Messy Talk, she was the only one who was gonna be a lawyer. She was actually going to make a change in this world. She was actually going to contribute to society. But now
Wait,
she's gone.
hold on, Scholar. So they, okay, oh my God. Okay, so they say there is a clip. Hold on. They say there is a clip of them speaking and answering your question. So again, y'all see how this works? So it took Scholar to bring forth questions that allegedly was already answered. You see? You see how that works? You see how that works? Okay, so they just sent me a clip. Hold on. Oh, Jesus, where is this? Okay, so let me play it, Scholar. This is crazy. Let me play the clip, Scholar. So I don't know what's said in this. This is ridiculous. Okay, so this is. Let me see. It looked like it's Father Flex, Sweet 99, and Mountaintop. So let's take a listen. Okay. Lord Jesus.
Money. You hear everybody saying, "Oh, you SA'd me. Oh, you ain't get SA'd." You hear everybody saying that. So some people might be giving me XYZ about the money. You hear everybody saying, "Oh, you SA'd me. Oh, you ain't get SA'd." You hear everybody saying that. So some people might be messy, but some people are diabolical. And then the sad thing about it is, you still around here doing it. The girl that took her life hoping for a change for the better, and you're still doing it. Where's the excellence in that? Let's go from 12-12. Where's the excellence? We're going to mark out all the things everybody has done before 12-12. But 12-12, let's go from there. Let's go from there. I could go in the comment section right now all over this app and tell people to be a light. That'll be overlooked. But as soon as I put down there and say, "Girl, I'm cursed out," but y'all done overlook, "Oh, let's be a light." And one thing I can say about the passing of Rizzy is before she left, I felt like I was reaching her. Because just to hear her go around the app and tell people to be a light, and guess what? She ain't never came in Sweet 99 live. She ain't never gave Sweet 99 a rose. She ain't never gave me a cash out. But she was attracted to the man. But that let me know that she saw something good in me. And before she left, she told the people, be a light. I heard on going around the app telling people, be a light. People, I saw a change in her. She started preaching it. Oh, this is Bible study. This is good to me. Nobody knew that. Yeah, we gotta really. And Mama, I want you to. Nobody saw the change in her when she was going around here the last week of her days preaching. Nobody saw when she went around the app telling everybody she was sorry. Now I do like this comment that's down here. And to give an apology to somebody, and they don't wholeheartedly accept it. Because I do like this comment down here, because this is the question that I had also. They said you did not tell Ms. Nitra to cancel her weekend, leave Top alone. The only reason I agree with that is because no one said, you know what, we all gonna put a pause on these, these celebrations right now, and we gonna take time for reflection for what we did with the bullying and the cyberbullying, because just in case my platform people could feel like my platform, could have some responsibility and got something to do with that. Because she said TikTok, blame TikTok, and then she said a couple of people. Hold on. How would they tell Nitra to cancel her weekend when Nitra event was 12-12, the day she unalived herself? How would somebody tell her that? And y'all always point the finger at yourself. And then not only that, why would she cancel her party when it was a Christmas party? Y'all didn't come.
Okay,
God,
but listen,
and guess what? I get what you
wait
said.
a minute. Hold on, wait a minute.
What Mountaintop is doing is she is she's bringing light onto. I get what you're saying. Nitra event was personal, private. Nitra. This is not about all the other nasty individuals who be nasty and diabolical that we're bringing the light and attention and collaborating with. I get what you're saying.
But yet, once again, I still have not understand what my event has to do with the passing of what's her name?
The thing is,
my event is the whole birthday party and me honoring some people who I choose to honor.
Yeah.
Okay,
right,
so how is the fact that my event choosing to honor the people who I want to have
but you know what? Let me say this.
Let
me answer that. Let me answer that. Hold on, I'm gonna answer that question. The reason why
Because when I told you to reach out to your Alonzos, when I told you to reach out to your crying so bad as your Nas for the Rams, when I told you to reach out to your Auntie Jails, when I told you to reach out to the relevant TikTokers who really do numbers for real, like your Hollywood Eugenes, like your ADs, your Saucy Santanas, you know, when I told you to reach out to those individuals, that some may be messy, some may be on the foolishness, but they aren't as diabolical. And I think that is why people are saying, well, because we giving out awards of Black excellence, I guess they're saying your contestants or the individuals who you are deciding to highlight aren't the most, you know, honorable individuals. And I've been agreeing with you with that. So I'm gonna keep it real. I've been agreeing with that.
Okay, but
Because half of them I don't know.
Okay, yeah, half of them you don't know, but
I don't know these people.
But you have to understand, it's from the side of TikTok where I visit.
The messy side, and you
okay, so it's from the messy side.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Free.
Okay, but you're right. But at the end of the day, I did reach out to those people. But at the end of the day, you have to also understand, this is my first award show. I don't have the
and I think you need to keep going. And this is the lesson for individuals to stop being so messy, so that people can see you honorable. People can see you worthy. This is a lesson. Don't kill. I ain't saying cancel nothing. Don't stop nothing.
First of all, y'all missing my point. I don't have nothing wrong with your event. I don't have nothing wrong with anything that you're doing. I'm like I said, I told my son what happened. So he would.
You see what she just said? She said you wanted to invite Nas, who was someone who was talking freaky and nasty to somebody who's special ed, that messy ass shit. I get it. I totally get it. So I guess you don't honor nobody on TikTok for real.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna say this. I know I
can't. BET is still give their awards out to people who was not the most.
When was this? Lord Jesus.
The thing about it is, I know I can't please everybody, and the people who want to come out and celebrate, those are the ones that's going to come out and celebrate. I'm sorry. I can't please everybody, and everybody is not going to change from this incident.
Yeah.
I can't control that. Only God can. We can't. Only God can change people. We can't change people. So we are leaving it into God's hands.
That's all.
Regardless of what you're doing, regardless of what you're saying, only God and only they want to change in order to make change.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we didn't come up. Well, I didn't come up here for you to change it. Your honorees, your platform, your whatever. Like I said, I told my son so he wouldn't be in the dark.
Right.
Because I know
I am having a moment of silence for all the ones.
Well, I will say this. I don't know if it's a no refund type of thing, but if it's a no refund, you know, that does protect you. If it's a no refund, it does protect you. And then given the circumstances with the no refund, them two will kind of go hand in hand.
Have left, not just her. It's a lot of people who have left from that side of TikTok. That has already been in the plans, but people, instead of them waiting to see what we have going on, they just try to tear it down, and we try to tear each other down instead of, okay, well, let's see what she does. Every step of the way since I announced this, it's been hurdles after hurdles after hurdles.
Yeah.
And they wonder why. And the whole thing was about unity. My only thing was about trying to.
Because I would think everything, you know, done kind of been collected for the most part, right? So, because we in December.
These people in the room to have a conversation, to build one another, to support one another. But the whole step of the way, it's been a fight.
Hey, there's too many of y'all watching. I need some more galaxies. Can I get some more galaxies up there while I'm in this bed trying to figure out what's going on with the bed? Please. Let's get some galaxies up here, baby, because we getting somewhere. This is a sign. I don't see no galaxy coming yet, baby. I need a galaxy. Y'all know what that galaxy is? Say 2 out of 10. Somebody please just throw
Erica, nobody is putting that down. We know that's about the artist. Like I said, I came up here because I wanted to my son.
Not them galaxies.
What was happening. Okay.
Not the galaxies.
As any mother would.
all that who won, who nominated, who got the most tables, who got the most bottles. It don't matter to me. My main concern is my child.
Oh, y'all know my motto. The show must go on.
And his best friend.
The show must go
on. They got on the flyer through me.
Yeah.
Okay? I didn't pay for them, but I connected it and turned it over to her. So I didn't want my child and his friend coming back saying, oh, why you didn't tell us XYZ? Now we all over TikTok, we this, that. I didn't want them to be in the dark. Whatever else happened, that's them. Long as my child ain't harmed, do what you do, party.
And I can agree with that. I totally get why my mom is doing what she's doing.
And I can totally understand that, because you got to understand, Sweet protecting her child who has an image, and he will be in this room with others who have an image. Ooh, child.
It could be we probably would have been doing some honorariums and not knowing that we doing honorariums for people who's just bullies and do something that's totally opposite against our brand and what we don't do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get why she gave me the option of you make your decision. Here's what's going on. It's messy. I want you to be, but she's always been that way. That's my mom. And sometimes she'll literally tell me, I don't even want you going. She didn't do that in this case. She just said, I want you to make sure you know that individuals who are very nasty and very messy, very diabolical, basically is going to be, at the event, and you may be honored or not. And I told her,
I don't see you down there. I don't see you down there.
I'm not honoring nobody. I'm honoring.
Because the tables that were bought is for the event, correct? The tables are associated with the event, right?
I'm talking who I know personally. That's who I'm honoring. It's her birthday. I'm coming to a birthday.
Once again, I just ask everybody to go and look at who's being honored, and that part, because I do believe they have the platform battle mixed up with the ones that's being honored.
Don't fault me for telling my child.
Nobody's faulting you. Nobody's. And see, that's the thing. Like I said, the people in the comments.
I'm reading the comments.
I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. It's the people in the comments that be doing the misinformation, the tearing down of things and the people. It be the comments.
They said that this will answer Scholar's question, so we listening, child. Is it answering the questions? Hell.
Girl, how you got a mob, you got privileges, brain on.
That's what y'all supposed to be listening to. Shit, is it answering the questions? Damn.
That's dream people.
I think I know.
That's Barb. Barb used to be in your live. She was a mob.
They say, yeah, okay.
She got a new page.
I know she is now.
So we listening for.
This is what I want to say.
They're on Auntie Jill.
Hey, Auntie Jill.
Hey, boo.
Hey, Auntie Jill. And see, I reached out to Auntie Jill. I'm going to email you back because I have Auntie Jill that I wanted her. I'm going to do her a spotlight in the magazine, but I'm also trying to get Auntie Jill. I know, but see, Auntie Jill can tell you, I've been going back and forth with Auntie Jill, but then Auntie Jill, like I said, this is my first one.
But she didn't listen to y'all. She learning. Next year is going to be better.
I want y'all to discuss this on the back end because your event is not centered around messy talk. And to talk about that,
and I keep telling them that
things. This is why I told you earlier, do not get on these panels and talk about your shit because they're trying to make it as it's solely around messy talk, and it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
You get what I'm saying?
She made that clear that it wasn't. And she made it clear that it wasn't about common cousins or whoever they is.
They're going to twist the shit
out
of it.
Right, Barb. And I talked to Mountain Top on about back end as well as my son. When Mountain Top came up, I dropped. They insisted I got up here and I know how the people are. Right? And like I said, they can honor Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, George Bush, Danny Glover, whoever they want to.
Not Danny Glover.
To make sure my child and his best friend, whom I helped get on the
that one would say Danny Glover
was aware.
Oh, wow.
That's it. That's all.
I understand that. I mean, you're a mother as well as you should. But what I'm saying is, when you keep saying that and emphasizing that like that, it makes it seem like there's an issue gonna happen at her event. No,
Right.
you get.
Well, basically, she was basically saying, "Hey, beware." She was basically saying that, "Hey, be careful because you know that there are going to be videos of y'all and people may be." Because I see it all the time. I done seen them talking about my mama wigging her dress, and I'm like, "Oh my God, that's what they do."
Most of them dropped out. HB's not going. She made that clear. Her and her clique not going because she asked, could she get a refund, and they was told her no. You know what's paid for it. She was like, okay.
Well, we don't need nobody.
So half the people ain't even going. That's why I was saying y'all should have made this
bar. A lot of people don't know that, so we don't need to discuss that either.
Oh, well,
okay.
Y'all hear it?
People keep trying. No, nobody give refunds. But that's what I'm saying.
Oh, ain't no refunds. Okay.
The people who have been involved.
So if y'all, the people who have been involved, they're not going. That's the thing. These people are not going to be there. That's why. That is why I'm saying to y'all, I'd rather it be a back end call to clear it up.
So Barb is saying they not going, which is plural. Now we heard one name, which is HB not going. Okay. So they not going, y'all. That was the statement. And there's no refund. So they not going. No refunds and they not going. So let's continue to listen. That's what we got so far. They not going and no refunds. They not going and no refunds. So, I mean, again, it says that on the website, no refunds for what, Manny? Oh.
When we talk about it now, it only causes confusion, and these motherfuckers, y'all know how they be in these comments. They will twist the fuck out your words. You get, and you don't deserve that because the party was based on your birthday. And you decided, well, since you coming to support me, let me throw.
Under the circumstances, you do not get a refund. Under the circumstances, the reason they're not going is due to their actions. It wasn't due to the event. The reason they're not going is due to their actions. It wasn't due to the event. That is why it is no refund.
In there, you get what I'm saying, and I feel like it's fucked up. But
well, and then too, I'm glad that because see, my son sometimes my son will not listen to me, right? So I'm just glad that in front of 246 people that I told him and made him aware, right? Because he's the type that he'll come back and say, oh, you know what? You said XYZ and I didn't listen. Now we all over the internet. We all over there on the news. We all over everywhere. You know, that's messed up my bread and blah, blah, blah. Right? Because the people going to get it and make it be what it's going to be. Right. So that was my main point.
Well, y'all definitely on the news. Hey. Y'all definitely on the news. Hey.
Be messy, be great. But I try not to be in it. That's it. That's all. That was my main goal.
Yeah, and so that's why I decided to go ahead and go live because I know it will be other streamers with larger platforms. They said there's 800 people watching this live on their live because people on TikTok absolutely have nothing to do. And because I am a voice, I've never been afraid to say or go anywhere. This is what I get paid to do without security, even though I will have security, but I don't ask for it. It's just offered. And I take it because I should have it. You know, people are weird. And it's a shame that an individual can't even go somewhere without having to get security. I was just sitting at my auntie jail because of all of this. Because of all of this, and sometimes we respond, and sometimes we pop our shit. So therefore, you never know who wait behind a building and bust you in the face. So that's why my mom came and said, you know what? Hey, do want to let you know.
Yeah, because and how you think that made me feel when I went on the other side, somebody sharing me something about you I ain't even know about. Yeah. And I'm like, what? You got underlying threats on my son?
Yeah.
And not only that, you sitting up there talking about pull up to the house, not knowing I could be there, you can run an errand, your sister can get hurt or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna make you aware of what's going on.
Yes, and the thing is, they just be talking though, because you know I don't see nobody.
Well,
they just be talking.
I hope you still never know when the day gonna I'll
I
take
am
you.
one
I
of
think it's
kids.
gonna
This
be
my
beautiful. I
girl.
think her event is going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, I think people are gonna have a good time. You know, and Mountaintop is a supporter to all everywhere. She support. And this her first event, and she goes to people event with no hesitation and support. And she buy them merch. She do all that stuff. So I really hope you attend.
And it's a shame for that lady to be so positive, but and again, it's because when they say a little leaven the whole bunch. So when you got some a one piece of bread that's just mold, the whole thing is just mold.
The thing about it is, like I say, these people are just running with a narrative.
Oh wow, hold on, y'all. So fax machine message. What the? Okay, so fax machine. Okay, so I'm not gonna read your message how it is, but I'm just gonna reword it, child. So fax machine message. The platform battles, can that be updated? Because certain people, I'm assuming, is not a part of the platform battles. So there is some discrepancies within the platform battles, and I'm assuming the attendees of the platform battles, maybe there need to be an update on that. Some people are not in, some people that are included are not supposed to be there.
If you go to my page, it's outlined what the For
A
You
name
Awards
starting
is
with an
about. If
N.
you go to my website, it's outlined what the
A
For You
name starting with
Awards
an
is
N.
Well,
about.
her attention
We
just
do
walked out.
not
Yeah.
we do not read at all. We'll take a rumor, we'll take a narrative, and we'll run with it. We'll tear each other down, regardless. Just as long as we get what we want satisfied, damn how we hurt somebody else. And that's the reason why Rizzy is where she is now.
Yeah. And that's the only reason I'm having this conversation because of Brizzy. There's no other reason. It's because it's my mama see. My mama know since she was on station
Yes,
here, and I've been
Mama.
saying, no. Hey, you don't do that. Hey,
Right.
we don't do
I
that.
told them I was that.
Yes, she
I was one
was.
of the
And
people
so
that
that's why it's a
almost
little
caused
residue because
somebody
she was
to take
associated
their
with
life.
that. Yeah. And
Yeah, I was that.
everybody, holds some type of accountability. You know what I'm
We
saying? I
all
wish her family
flawed.
could sue TikTok.
We
Honestly.
all flawed. We all.
Oh, Lulu, you say yes. Oh, child, Lord, I cannot keep up, y'all. Jesus. Hey, Mountaintop, welcome back.
Um, once again,
So,
like I said before, people don't read. You know, before you make requests, go check the website. It's up. The website has been updated. When the people on the team were asking who wanted to be a part of the platform battles, those people who responded are the people who are a part of the platform battle. The platform battle and the honorees are two separate things. The platform battle is will be announced February the 15th online. The winners from the platform battle will be announced February the 15th online. You have up to February the 14th to vote. And yes, that money was donated by FOE. They collected the money for that particular competition. So whoever wins the platform of the year will win the $1,000 that FOE gave me for that purpose. So I don't know what, like I said, it's definitely a misunderstanding on the difference of the two. Um, I don't know what else to say.
Mountaintop, let me ask you this, because they say yesterday something was spoken about what I was just saying. So, did you update the platform battle attendee, like people? Did you update that?
I did. I updated that. They're talking about a post that was made. And the only reason why that post was still up there, which someone gave me the information on last night on how to basically private that post, But that post was made because the threat was on the post. And that particular article was before certain people told me that they did not want to be a part. So it was always basically a article that's in the magazine. So that's why that was on there. But it also has been removed out of the magazine. The person who does not want to be a part, who stated it yesterday on her live, as well as someone else called me and did the respectable thing, and we had conversation to let me know that they did not want to be a part because of the incidents that had transpired on last weekend. So anybody who called me or reached out, I didn't have a problem. I understand. I removed them. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Thank you. Thank you, Mountaintop. Okay. So hold on, y'all. I got fax machines coming in that's unclear, and I'm trying to understand what is going on. Oh, I mean, that is something separate. I mean, I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. That's what Skylar asked. Like, are y'all not focused on what's happening? That's what Skylar asked. Y'all are asking the same thing that Skylar asked. Y'all are asking the same thing that Skylar asked. Okay, I think y'all just wasting your money at this point, cause y'all are asking the same thing that Skylar asked. Y'all are wasting your money.
We all saw it, child. And
What's the question? Let me go ahead and answer all questions while I'm here today, since I got time today. Let me answer all questions. What's the question, Manny?
Okay, so basically they want to know all parties involved in this Rizzy situation that may be on your team, coming to your event. Are they still on your team and coming to your event, basically? Because that covers everybody.
Well, no, it does not cover everybody.
You know
Uh,
what I'm saying? My question,
oh,
they
okay.
because basically they're asking about all the people that are involved with the Rizzy scandal that may be a part of your team or just maybe attending. They want to know, are you keeping them a part of your team if there are individuals that are part of your team, a part of the scandal, as well as are you still gonna allow the people that were a part of this scandal to also attend?
What I'm going to do is allow the law to do its job. That's what I'm going to do. How they say is innocent until proven guilty. I don't do that until the law say what it is. Has the individuals or whoever they're trying to say step back, they have. So anything else outside of that, I'll allow the law to do its job.
I have it. So basically, as she just said, so that should cover.
Any other questions?
I think that sums it up technically.
And someone asked a
So,
question about a memorial. Yes, I'm definitely going. Like I said, I'm doing a memorial for a lot of people who has left from this side. So yes, I'm going to definitely honor those who have definitely have made an impact in our lives on this side of TikTok.
let me just ask you on personally, Mountaintop. So you are personally prepared for, as they say, backlash. So you're prepared for all of that, I'm sure, right?
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Listen, I don't have a problem with questions. That's why I come up on the panels. And of course, a lot of my team don't like me coming up on the panel because I'm very transparent because I have nothing to hide. But yeah, I don't have a problem with answering questions because I know what my intentions was, or what my intentions are, and what it is I'm trying to do. So therefore, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. And I do sit back and I take a lot of things on which y'all say into consideration, because it's always been about unity. It's always been about supporting our Black businesses and supporting one another. And I'm not about talk. I'm about action. So you have a lot of people who sit around and talk, talk, talk. I don't talk. I show you what I'm trying to do. And I show by giving you an experience that I'm trying to give people, because a lot of people have
Kim,
experienced that.
Kim, it's not just Scholar, and that's why again I'm glad you said that, Kim, so that I can come in perfect timing. It's not just Scholar. You all can save your money because I'm not gonna single out the names that you all could put down in the comment section, because the only thing y'all are gonna remember is that one person Scholar is asking or one person Manny is repeating the names that y'all want her to focus on. So y'all can just put the names downstairs so that people can see it's more than just one or two people asking Mountaintop certain names. Y'all just give her the names right there so everybody can see y'all. We all are here. I just stated earlier, you might as well say your money. So now I'm telling you, I'm not going to single out names just so that y'all can repeat. Manny keeps repeating your name or something. So Mountaintop is here and she's willing.
I really want to know who. That's why I say I believe they have it confused on who actually is being honored. We have Poetic RN. If you don't know who Poetic is, do your research. We have Theory, the voice of listening. If you don't know who she is, do your research. See, we sit amongst a lot of people who have lives, but they're not on the messy side of TikTok. So therefore, you all don't know who they are. And everybody is not off of messy side of TikTok. Only what you all, say messy side, because I'm not messy. It's just I choose to go into certain people rooms and sit and listen when they are doing something of beneficial to me. I like.
Queen Jules, why would you say that though? Like, why would you say that and not further explain it to her? Because again, a lot of comments are read, but why would you say that though? Like, at least further explain to her what you may be meaning than just say it like that.
What you mean, man? You talking to me?
Yeah, no, I'm talking to Queen Jules.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
I do think that, her opinion is valid in moments, but when she just made that statement, I was just like, well, at least explain it to her if that's how you feel.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so I don't know what the question or the statement was.
Oh, my apologies if you didn't see it. My apologies. Never mind. My apologies.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Like I said, if she want to ask the question, ask the question. Maybe I can answer it and give better clarity, because I don't like assumptions. I like a clarity. So yeah, I have nothing to hide.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna speak loud. I'm in the nail salon. Okay, so I know that it's okay to keep things going because when it depends on the circumstances. I don't know you. I've seen you around, but I do know, and I have heard of the Black Excellence Award, and with this case surrounding a unaliving of a young woman who was bullied, and there's a lot of alleged criminal things that could have happened to her based on some of the videos that was showed, and have a lot of the people that are honorees or participated in some of her bullying, even if it's not directly towards the event, the event that happened with her, but they did bully her. Or even if they argued with her and said a lot of egregious things to her, like, monkey, black, those certain words that was, said to her. Rizzy was not perfect by a long shot, but she didn't deserve to be handled or treated the way she was. I think someone with some level of professionalism when it comes to an event like this, you can always have it at a later date. You can always have it at another time. I just feel like it would be, to me, to protect myself, my brand, my reputation. I would not have an event surrounding her death with the people that are involved. I just think it would be wise as a professional person that cares and have any type of I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to find the right word for it, but if I can't find the right word, I don't want to say the wrong word. I just think that it would be to me beneficial to myself to not have said individuals in the company of me and my family, my friends, because we don't know the outcome. So
You
even though
got
you're, wait a minute, even though you're innocent until
you got
proven
to.
guilty.
You sure ain't contributing into the event.
Okay, so excuse me. Let me finish my statement. You listen, y'all can go. Listen, I'm good. Even though the people are innocent to proven guilty, that's the thing. You don't know who will end up being guilty or innocent. So it wouldn't really be worth the while finding out that I'll be on the other side of things. It's just about branding. A lot of professionals would cancel a event like this based on the circumstances. That's just me, but that's just my opinion. Don't I mean I'm just participating in the topic.
Can I ask a question?
Manny.
Can wait,
They
wait,
were in the
wait, wait,
comments
wait, Mama
asking for
Money.
a list
Wait,
of
wait,
people
wait, Mama
coming to the
Money.
event.
Mama Money.
Mountaintop already said that if you are coming to purchase a ticket and you got a problem with someone and you want to know if they're coming to the event, to inbox her and she's going to handle it from there. That was my only statement. But all of these opinions about what you should do and shouldn't do, I wouldn't give an opinion if it wasn't my money or my event. That's
I
it.
know
That's all.
one thing, you too old to be saying you're not going to give an opinion in a place that we've been giving opinions for 3-4 years, and you're a blogger and you've been putting your own opinion on there and there.
And you too old to be giving yours.
Can
Everybody
I
don't want it.
wait, Mama Money? Can I ask a question? Um,
So y'all have to remember before emotions get
I
high.
love how y'all telling
Hold
yourselves.
on. Before emotions get high, my moderators need to focus in that Mountaintop did say she was willing to have the conversation. So if Queen Jules was willing to come up, then my moderator should be supporting the conversation.
I'm gone. Bye.
Thank you, Mommy Money. Should be supporting the conversation. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that was just my opinion, and I feel good being on this side of the fence because
can y'all not
woo
hear me?
wee.
Can y'all not hear me? Can y'all hear
Yes,
me?
we can, Mountaintop. My moderators wasn't focused on you; they were focused on other things. But go ahead, Mountaintop.
Okay, my question to the Queen Jules is, okay, I understand that, like you said, that's your opinion, but it's my birthday, and like I said, I'm sorry for the passing of Rizzy. And the next thing is, have you ever seen BET or any of those things cancel? And my next thing is, it's a lot of money invested. I'm just a truck driver, sweetie. If I can afford to change it like that, I would, just to satisfy everybody else. I would. But it's a lot. When I say a lot of money into it. Okay? So I cannot, on a business side, financially side, cancel.
And I can respect that. I definitely can respect that. Thank you, Queen Jules. Is there any more questions for Mountaintop? Any more questions? Let me turn the comments back on. Maybe it's the comment down here. Any more questions for Mountaintop? Because that she already answered all the, the people helping, the people attending. She answered all of that by saying nobody's guilty until nobody's guilty. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. I respect that as well. So are there any other questions? Because again, you all don't have to harass her, because that's what I think it is. It's not per se bullying just yet. I do think harassment, so y'all do not have to harass her or anything like that. She's more than willing to answer anything that you all are asking, but you do not have to harass her.
No, you're not going to harass me. The thing about it is, to me, everybody's guilty, really, because the comments bully, just like they trying to say negatives, and I'm just answering questions. So the comments bully, the comments are negative, and then whatever else was said to Rizzy, all of it. Y'all don't know my mental state, but yet still people bully in the comments. They say what they want to say because they can hide behind screens and they don't have a dog in the fight. So, they do what they do. So here it is. We're in this situation, but yet still, are y'all really changing? Are y'all really changing? You want me to hold somebody's feet to the fire, but yet still, you're in the comments doing what y'all do best. But hold everybody else accountable. Hold everybody else's feet to the fire. But who's holding yours while you still down there with your happy fingers typing and saying all negative stuff? All negative stuff. So before you sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Sit in the mirror in your face and ask what comment did she read that she felt bullied? We don't know what really made her do what she do, but everybody's got an opinion. Like Jules say, this is my opinion. All right, we on this messy side of TikTok. We all got opinions. So we really don't know what really happened. But if we sit back and let the law do its job, then we can find out something. All y'all TikTok investigators, courts and judge and jury and executioners.
Thank you, Mount Top. Go ahead, Asia baby.
Happy Saturday, Manny. Happy Saturday, Mountaintop. Happy Saturday, everyone. Um, so I correct me if I'm wrong, Mountaintop, but the way I recall, I remember this event being advertised. I remember you calling it a Black Excellent event and being sort of selective about who your guest list was. I remember what I would consider, you had a lot of pressure. Some may consider it bullying, in regards to your decision with your party that you were planning with your money. I recall creators coming together because if one creator couldn't come, then they wouldn't come. And you, at some point, for whatever reason, you decided to open up your guest list. So now that you have opened up your guest list, made accommodations, that I'm aware of at least once, it sounds like people are trying to antagonize you into renegotiating the guest list again to kind of mirror your original plan. And so if you would, and you don't have to, but if you would you be able to share with us your experience? Because I don't think you're messy talk and your experience with being brought into the messy talk culture per se with your party, your guest list, your choices, your decisions. And how does that make you feel? Like, can you tell us what your experience has been with your small interaction with TikTok, if you would?
Great question, and thank you for that question. Like someone said, Queen Jules says, she don't know me. She just see me, right? And in the recording, Barb says, I'm a supporter. I'm a comic cousin, right? I'm a truck driver. I look forward to when Diamond started doing her events because that's where I started off at in Diamond's panel and the comic cousins with Bro Code because majority of Bro Code are truck drivers and that's what I do. So I latched on to Bro Code. So I look forward to anybody who did events. When Kev the Comic did an event, I went to Kev the Comic. When Nidra did her events, I went because that's what I look for. I love the gathering of people. I love the touching of grass. That's what I look forward to. So when I first, started it, yes, it started off to be a 3-day thing. right? Because I wanted Nitra to do a day because I know she was trying to do a comedy show. I was like, well, hey, my birthday coming up. Let me try to get the people together. Why we have to wait on, for the opportunity to come to her? We can, cultivate and do this for someone in our community. So that's how I came up with the comedy night. Spotlight and Miss Nitra. Friday night has always been my night. I reached out to Broco Renzo because his birthday, the same thing. He wanted to do bar crawl. So that's how it became a 3-day weekend. When things didn't pan out with Miss Nitra, we end up saying she didn't want to be a part and we just was going to make it all to one day, which was always going to be Friday. The reason why that happened was because my brother had some issues. I'm not big on talking about what, back end conversation. So I never displayed what his issues was. And not even to Miss Nitra. I don't do that. I don't bring back end conversations to the front. When he said what it was, then that gave me freedom to talk about it. But I'm still not going to talk about what his issues was. So I weathered the storm. I took on everything by myself. As Ms. Nietzsche tried to say, and she tried to call me a liar because it started off with me doing the event and doing a cruise. But when he backed out, I can't do all this because it is all on me. So I never told her that, he could, well, he could never, his part that it was all on me. So I dropped the cruise without informing her because I was trying to weather the storm and do everything all myself. When it came to her night, she never wanted Braid King to be a part because it's her night and whatever else, that's her right. And whatever situation that she had going on with him, I was willing to honor it. But when it came over to the other nights, that's our night. I never had a problem with him. And when I came on the panel to state that it did not come, I never meant to embarrass him, and that's what it was. I never meant to embarrass him or hurt his feelings, and to say, in front of everybody that you didn't want you was not able to come to the event. But that was only particularly for that one night. But nobody wanted to hear me. Everybody wanted to run out with their, she just, but so yeah, I just let it be. I'm not about to argue with it. I know what my intentions was and what I was trying to do. So when the shit hit the fan the first time, I sat back, took a lot of people, advice, and listened to a lot of blogs because I'm not on here like that. I drive trucks. So I listened to a lot of the people blogs, and another time and added on the awards and stuff because I always wanted to honor people and get people together. So that's how I came up with the 4U awards. So every time I came back on, yes, it started changing. It started taking different forms because here it is. I'm a Pisces and I'm creative. So it started taking different forms, different shapes, adding on different things because I wanted people to be included. I wanted people to be appreciated. It's just not the content creators. The content creators do not make the platform. It's actually the comment cousins, the mods, the panel. I believe everybody's supposed to be appreciated. So as things panned out, I formed the 4U Awards with the ecosystem of us supporting one another and appreciating one another because they say we can't get along. We are the detriment to ourselves. So that's how I came up. Well, we are excellent in our own right, in our own lanes, regardless to how society try to make us fight with one another. We are all good people in some shape, form, or fashion. So that's how I started picking my honorees by the people who I've had the opportunity to see at events. And that's how I came up with those people. Then once they forced me to go back and look, I was like, well, let me, take everybody else in consideration. Even though I've never met them, let me try to take everybody in consideration and start looking more at their platforms. I never really went to Bella platform like that because I just never did. I was working. So it forced me to basically, now people see me. I go on everybody live. I speak. Hello. Good morning. It forced me to really sit back and look at all the other people that's on this side of TikTok because I don't know them. I don't. So it forced me to get to learn all the bloggers, all the streamers, and consider everybody else because once again, we all form a platform. We all form a community. And why can't we support and say, hey, you're doing something good outside of the content creators? And when I sent emails to every last one of them, Manny can verify, in the email, I say, play it forward. You got supporters. It's your opportunity. I'm honoring you. I'm appreciating you. You, in turn around and do the same for someone who has helped you build your platform. But once again, a lot of people don't read their emails. And how it makes me feel is sad that, they want support, but you can't turn around and support your supporters. It take the comment cousins. It take people who are not at the top to rally up with me to help me get this, make this thing a success. I want to say Manny is the only one.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Mountaintop. That's very, very beautiful of you to share.
Hold on, let me say
Not,
this, Asia. When I turn the comments off, it's not that it turns the support off. The support is supposed to be listening. I turn the comments off so y'all can listen. Because if you can't type, what should you be doing? Listening, right? So if you chose to leave, then therefore the comments did exactly what they were supposed to do. Y'all supposed to be listening. So if you left when the comments went off, then it did what it was supposed to be doing. Because when they were on, were you listening? I think not. Because how many times have we been here with the same topic? So either ask your questions, listen, so again, you don't have to harass her. Let's focus. If y'all focus, we don't have to keep coming here. If y'all actually use your time to type to her so she can respond, we don't have to keep doing this. Go ahead, Posey.
Thank you, Manny. I do appreciate Asia with that segue into the question that I just was able to get an answer to from Ms. Mountaintop. And that question was, how did you come up with the program that you're doing? How did you come up with Excellence? What does Black Excellence mean to you? Because I honor the fact that you are, in fact, a Black woman that came up with an idea to not only share her day of birth with other people. And I just want to tell you, man, Mountaintop, from all the things that I just were able to listen to understand, I hope that somebody takes the time to honor you as well, because you are definitely what I see as the definition of Black excellence. And thank you, Manny, for giving us this opportunity to listen.
Thank you, Posey. Go ahead, Asia.
that was all I had to say. I'm grateful to be a part of the team, especially with, from your own testimony. You said that Manny is the only one that, has given you that support. So I'm proud to be a part of this team, and I hope that you have a successful event. If you do end up changing your event, I support you in that as well. Do what's best for you, and best wishes.
Thank you. No, I'm not. I'm not. Like I said, the people who, which we already want to put a name on it, because I hate when they try not to put a name on it. If you say it with your chest, y'all got a problem with Braid. Say it with your chest. Stop hiding. Because I'm trying to figure out who else are you talking about when you can't be talking about Poetic RN. You can't be talking about Theory. You can't be talking about Big Quay. You can't be talking about Dextina. You can't be talking about Tyra with a Y. You can't be talking about who else? Bella. Who else is on there? Are well, you might be talking about $2. $2 and Bray King. Got to be the only two you're talking about. Because who else are you talking about? So that's why I'm trying to say you all got it confused on between the platform battle and the honorees. Those two honorees are who you are referring to. Stop with if you got something to say, if you got balls enough to type it, say it with your chest. I hate that. I hate and I don't like you say I say. If you got balls enough to type it, come from behind your troll screens and say it with your chest. I hate the fact that they allow troll pages. Cause y'all use y'all troll pages to bully. And then y'all want the content creators to be the fall guy. Because to me, in my eyes, all y'all are the problem on why Rizzy is where she is. They just didn't. They probably said it in words, but that still, we don't know they true relationship off this app. And y'all put on skit. So I don't know what's a skit and what's true. But I'm gonna let the law do their investigation. I'm trying to figure out what's funny, Queen Jules.
Oh my lord. So yeah, I think she already answered it when she said, you are innocent until proven guilty. That's about as best as y'all gonna get out of it. Because technically nobody is guilty of anything per se. Now morally, yes, but that's not legally. So I guess I would ask Mountaintop morally then, how do you feel about the people?
I let people be them. Because I don't have a heaven and hell to put people in. They got to stand before God for themselves. And I got to stand for God before me, for me. How they say sweep around your own front door. I have my responsibility is keeping up with me.
I'm glad you said something, Poozy. I'm glad you said something, Poozy. Poozy say, "Are we still honoring Rizzy with the bullying comments?" Poozy, since I came live, I've been monitoring the comments just to see what the moderators were doing. So I'm glad now that you actually asked that question, and I've been live 4 hours and 58 minutes, and I've been watching y'all this entire 4 hours, all the moderators included. The 4 hours and 24, what did I say? 4 hours and 58 minutes. I've been watching the moderators. So I'm glad you said something now, Poozy, about that. And several moderators have been here. So trust and believe all today, Saturday, I've been watching you all. That's why I didn't come when y'all called my name or anything, because me and the moderators already spoke about this. And granted, y'all let a lot go by today. So I've been watching y'all. So I'm glad you said something now. 4 hours and 58 minutes in it. Yeah. Even when y'all thought Kevin said something earlier, y'all know how many hours that was when y'all all got on to Kevin Brown about what he said to Tansy. Not one moderator corrected him. So y'all been watching y'all. All of y'all. And I just said that so y'all will really know how long it's been. I know you've been multitasking, Poozy, but that again, that don't absolve you. Because each time you came in and said you was on break, that don't absolve you. That don't absolve you. No, when you took action for Mommy Money, you muted Queen Jules. Queen Jules was here to speak. So again, you coming in and out on your break led you to come in here and get the conversation wrong because Mountaintop said that she was open to conversation. I asked Queen Jules to come up to further explain. So you muted Queen Jules when Mommy Money was coming up to say what she wanted to say. So again, you was not focused. Queen Jules had the floor to speak. So again, had you actually listened to what Mommy Money was saying, it was against the conversation.
Hold on,
Mountaintop had
Manny.
already
If I
welcomed the
if I
conversation.
if if I may actually speak for myself with this conversation that me and you having, I've never left the newsroom today. Not one time has my name re-entered into the chat. I was acknowledging when I was stepping away from my phone with my earbud in my ear, but not being able to still do my duties with my stepping away and coming back. So I never left. And the reason why I had chose to mute Queen Jules' mic in that moment was because she said, "No, you," and then I pressed mute because she was about to tell Mommy Money something that I thought that we collectively understood as the beginning of an aggressive response with trying to make somebody feel a certain type of
What?
way.
Now pulls it. Oh my God. Now
So I
pulls
wasn't
it.
I wasn't trying to cut off the conversation with Mountaintop. I was trying to protect Mommy Money from being attacked by words that could
Okay,
end
but
up
hold on a
hurting.
minute. I want to address this question. I want to, Manny,
And I
Manny,
apologize. Hold on,
Manny.
Mountaintop. I apologize because I do have to go
Well,
back to
you
work.
definitely
Okay,
got it wrong because if anything, Mommy Money was coming up to do the fangs in somebody. Like what?
okay, but hold
Well,
on a minute.
when Mommy Money came up, she came up with referencing things that Mountaintop had confirmed from her way of understanding what Mountaintop had confirmed. She did not begin to tell a person how
But
they should do
but you wasn't
absolutely
even listening,
anything.
Pookie, because Mountaintop was trying to talk.
Like he
Mountaintop was
And
trying to
if I'm
tell.
not mistaken,
Hold
Mommy
on.
Money.
Mountaintop was trying to tell Mommy Money that she got it.
hold on, wait a minute. Can I address this question in the comment? Well, this statement.
Go.
Princess NYC. Okay. First of all, I did not ask uh FOE for the contribution or donation, right? They gave it to me for the winners, right? That's what they gave it to me for. So the competition has not happened. So if you're telling me FOE are Indian givers or they, I mean, I don't understand that. But then, your brother Kevin Brown, right above you, told me to do what they gave me to do with the money for. So you and the rest of FOE who gave me the money to do the winners for, that's what I'm going to do. The person who wins will get the money. That's what it was given to me for. So that's what I'm going to use it for.
Moderators, this is how you do it. You heard her address it and answer it. So that same person shouldn't be talking about the same thing. Now, other people, y'all would answer the question for them. I tell y'all, if they come in asking a question, y'all should be able to answer that. We already knew that answer.
Hey Manny, how you doing?
Hey,
Hey, Comic
Princess.
Cousins. Hey Poozy. Listen, Mountaintop, I'm the original person that was helping you, me and Sweet 99. The first original plan that you had, you switched it. Fine, that's your party. You do what you want. But once you came on the live with Lorenzo, there was an agreement with Miss Nitra. You the one that reneged on that agreement. You, because you went over there to the people that was her ops, her messy talk, and you said you was not her friend no more when you should have did it 10 minutes when you was on her platform and said it to her face. Okay, so you ended that friendship with Nitra. Let's get it correct now. Not only that, you stood there with Lorenzo on the platform of Nitra's and said you're gonna get back the $1,000.
Okay, well,
You
wait
said
a
it.
minute.
So give the money back.
No, I'm
Give
not.
the money
I'm not.
back.
I'm not
FOE
going to
is
give it
not
back.
part of your
Wait a
event.
minute.
We told you we didn't want to be part of it. Give the money back and refund that money to those donators. Because you misused the funds for what we told you. You put it on Big Sexy. That's what you did. So you lied to them. And that's the problem. Just do the big
Also,
thing.
wait a
Do the
minute.
big thing. Get the money back. That's it.
I'm not. Now what?
Well, your conscience is on you. Or guess what? It's that's why your party's failing. That's why you having issues in your own life
I'm
because
not.
of this nonsense. Because of this nonsense. Karma is a bitch.
It
Karma
is.
is a bitch.
It is.
I got with Bro Code and I talked to them. No one knows this mountaintop that's right now. I
Okay.
don't know where your personality came from because you used to never be like this. You was the most sweetest person. Since this party and this inviting all this nonsense going on, you are acting weird. Weird. And your brothers even said that. Behind your back. Get it together, sis. And get your
Yeah, thank you. Once again, I've
Princess, are
already.
you able to deliver your message in a respectful manner, please?
Now, before she got up here, I've already explained the whole thing on how things transpired, but that's what you get when you come into the room late, right? That's what you get. So at the end of the day, I said what I said. I said what I said.
tell the truth. Kept
I said what I said. You said what you said. It's nothing else to say. You said what you said. I said what I said. It's nothing else to say. Point blank. Period.
you're a liar.
Okay. Thank
Princess,
you.
please remain muted or I'm gonna drop you.
Thank you.
I'll drop myself. Have a good day, Manny. Thank you. Thank you, Asia.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about that mountaintop.
I am so good because, like I said, I have nothing to hide, and I've been transparent. So, if things don't happen the way they want them to happen, then that's what they do, and it's okay. I'm good. You gave me the $1,000 for the winners. The competition has not happened yet. So the $1,000 is there. You all called me. You all gave it to me, right? What I do with it once you get it's in my hands is my business. You gave it to me for the winners. Did you not say y'all collected the money for the competition? What happens in the meanwhile in between? That's my business.
So again, y'all, Mountaintop has spoke as candid as she can speak. Are there any more questions for Mountaintop? Mountaintop, I think you are handling this well. She has answered all the questions that you all have put forth. Go ahead, Miss Lovely.
Hello. I'm just gonna say, Mountaintop,
Hold
have
on,
that
Miss Lovely.
conversation,
Hold
huh?
on, Miss Lovely. So I do want to remind y'all again that Mountaintop is willing to answer the questions. We are being respectful. We do get that there is some tone. Asia Baby is doing great as well. Again, my whole thing is we don't have to bully Mountaintop nor harass her to ask her some questions. Long as we're doing that, the newsroom is open to allow this moment for whomever. Go ahead, Miss Lovely.
Okay, good afternoon. I was just gonna say, Mountaintop, don't let the people get you riled up. You can have that conversation directly with Nitra. You all can have that conversation and get it from Nitra's mouth. People gonna spin and do things and say different things, and it just makes it messy. You do what you need to do. You've already had the confirmation on what to do with the money when you got it. So if it's anything that's different, talk to Nitra about it, because she would be able to give you the direct answer. Even though if y'all are friends or not, y'all are both adults and y'all can have that conversation without everybody putting a spin on it. Because I never heard her say give you the money back, and I've been in her lives. So I'm just saying you have that I'm just my opinion. Can't tell you what to do. You're a grown woman, but I'm just saying because I've been on the platform. Just have that conversation with her. Don't go back and
So,
forth with the
so
people
Miss
talking
Lovely,
about give the
hold
money or
on.
not. Just
So
you know
Miss
what I'm
Lovely,
saying?
so hold on, Miss Lovely. So Mountaintop, they wanted me fax machine message wanted me to make you aware that apparently the message was for those individuals that wanted the money back to come to you.
And so those people would directly ask her. It didn't have anything with Nitra. That's what I'm saying. Didn't have, and somebody's saying I'm lying for Nitra. I'm only speaking on what I've seen and what I've heard. If I would have heard Nitra say that, I would say, no, Nitra said that. Who's gonna do something to me? Ain't nobody gonna whoop me. I ain't scared of nobody. So
So
what
do
I'm
y'all
saying
know?
is what I've seen. I'm talking about them people in those crazy people in the comments. I'm just saying, as adults, you just have that conversation with who you need to. But if those people want to talk to you directly and want their money back, then they should just message you in private. It just gets so messy and immature and so childish. And it, we can't have somebody want to have an event for Black people. Have the event. Do what you have to do and try to ignore some of this stuff that's going on. It's gotten very messy, and so people gonna just keep on spinning it. So
Hey, hold
Mountaintop.
on, Miss Lovely. I'm trying to see because that may be the confusion, y'all. Like, was there ever a moment where it was said you all individually that gave to the overall number? Was it said that you all go ask for it back? Because if that was said, then that's different, and I can understand this confusion that everybody is going through.
Right.
Because depending on who's asking, they could say, "Oh, I'm asking for Tom, Dick, and Harry."
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That yeah. If they want, yeah, I guess basically yes. If the people wanted to ask for the money back, they would ask her individually because some people were saying that they wanted their money back. I'm saying that Nitra didn't say that.
But no, that's what I'm asking,
Yeah. Yes,
Jericho. Was
Manny.
that the
Some people
message
did say
told?
that. Yes.
Was
I
that
don't know the
was that the
individual
message
names.
told to them? Nobody said that.
No, I'm saying that some people, when it was going down and it was taking place, some people in the comments were saying they wanted their money back. I don't know the individuals' names. I don't know the details of that.
Okay, so Miss
I'm saying
Lovely,
that I did not hear Nitra say that.
got you. So okay, so but you are aware that there was a conversation that people were saying it. So maybe you just might have left at whatever moment in time. They probably all came up with like you just go ask for it individually. Because if you're saying that there was some talks of it, then maybe at some point I'm not sure who might have said it, but somebody was like, okay, well y'all just individually go ask for it. To calm down all this confusion if there was already talks. I could definitely see that being said. Not saying it was said, but I
Right,
can
right,
see that
right.
being
Wouldn't
said.
that be the most mature thing to do? Wouldn't that be
I
the
would
most?
think if
Yeah,
it's
if
already
you
this
got a
much
problem and you gave
confusion.
somebody some money, go to the person and ask them for the money. It just has to get so ignorant and childish. And I don't care what people in the comments say about me. I could care less. I'm just saying, if those people have a problem, go to Mountaintop, ask them for the
So
money. Don't, yeah.
Mountaintop, I think that's what the confusion is that um apparently some about okay, so apparently they had the talks of it because you hear from Miss Lovely, they had the talks of it, and some people allegedly wanted to or not. And so I'm gathering throughout it all, they were just like, okay, individually go and ask. And that's probably why you're getting all the flack.
Yes, and that's it because that was during the conversation when all that stuff had transpired when she said she was no longer her friend. All that stuff that was going on. That's when the conversation was going on. I haven't heard anything else about it since that time when they fell out. So
Well, yeah,
that's when
y'all got to
people.
remember Princess's words. So Princess's words will go to more of the confusion. You get me? Because Princess was like, "What was it originally for?" Yada yada yada. So again, that's why I say sometimes it's best for the comments to be off so that y'all can listen and focus.
Yeah, and so then her relationship with Princess and how they did business, I think that's a totally separate situation from the people given for the prize money. So I think those are two different situations. And I'm not gonna knock how Princess feel because that's how she feels. I mean, so I'm just saying that conversation happened after the two of them fell out when Mountaintops made her comments, and that's all I'm saying. So again, I'm saying what I saw. I'm only gonna speak on what I saw. I'm not making any situation worse. I'm only speaking for me. I don't speak from Nietzsche. I didn't hear Nietzsche say it. So I'm not speaking for anybody, but anybody that's trying to speak for Nitra, let Nitra speak for herself. Let Mountaintop speak for herself. Those people who want their money back, then we don't. How would we know who gave it? Anybody can lie and say I gave you some money. Only person that would know is Nitra. She would have knowledge of who gave the money. So that's just what I'm saying. I didn't hear it. Nitra say it out of her mouth. And so that situation between her and Princess is different from the money. It's just
Yeah, I
messy.
mean, you just made up a valid point that should have been the overall point because technically, yeah, who does know who gave what? So you would have to go back to the originator to get the answers to follow the trail back the mountaintop to ask for it if that was the case. Oh my God, y'all! Yeah, right up
And
in
that's
here.
all I had to say. No disrespect to you, Mountaintop. I mean, for me, I just stay myself neutral. I like neutral. Keep myself neutral in a situation. But if I hear something that I feel like is not correct, I'm gonna say it. I could care less what the common cousin say because I'm a common cousin, so I know how
This
it
is
is to
only for
spend. I know how it
mountaintop.
is to
Yeah,
spend people for
this is for
bullying people and
mountaintop.
doing all that extra stuff and trying
This
to
is for
make somebody
mountaintop.
feel bad. It's just not necessary. I thought we had enough of this bullying crap. So, don't try to bully somebody and keep harassing people. So, again, I'm speaking from what I saw, and I'm saying what I'm saying based on what I saw and what I heard. And that's all I can say. And so hopefully, Mountaintop, you'll get those answers. I'm going to say to you, as woman to woman, black woman to woman, just keep your focus and try not to so much worry about what these negative people going to say. Because, that's what the common cousins do and the rest of the people. So just keep your focus and do what you got to do, honey. That's all I'm saying. The rest of y'all can kiss my got beat, blah, bye.
Thank you, Miss Lovely. Hey, Shigo. Mountaintop, did you want to say something? Hey, Shigo.
So I thank her for I
Manny.
thank her for her opinion and everything. I'm good. I'm not because like I said, I have nothing to hide and I know what my intents was and what I was trying to do and I'm going to move forward with that. And everybody else who has an issue with it, that's their issue, not mine.
Hey, Manny.
Hey, Shigo.
Mountaintop. Are you good with me asking you a question real quick? I don't want you to feel overloaded.
Oh, go ahead, baby.
So the only thing I just want to know is with everything going on, and if this was already answered, you could just let me know that. With everything that's going on, with you already having a venue, set plans, as well as a color theme, what is the issue with inviting your direct TikTok friends, like people you didn't invite to honor, and your friends and family, so that way you can still utilize the space and have your birthday comfortably, versus having those people possibly still there with everything going on?
I'm going to ask you to say that one more time.
So I was saying, like, with the people that you like have direct relationships with that are not being invited because they're honored. So people that you've actually like chilled in their space for a minute, and your friends and family, why not utilize the event with them? People that you're actually comfortable with, that you know ain't got nothing to do with this or not on, no type of time, and then honor the rest of the people on TikTok. You feel what I'm saying? Keep that TikTok and keep your in-person event with the people that you actually have in your personal life, if that makes sense,
Well,
versus inviting them when everything's going on.
my family and friends are going to be there. And I consider TikTok to be a secondary family and friend thing. I don't have a problem with nobody. It's not me fighting. It's not me. It's people trying to control who comes to my event, who have no intentions on even coming. So why do I have to monitor my guest list?
No,
Those
I'm not at all trying to control your event. And I should have reworded my statements and first started off saying it's your birthday. You can do whatever you choose to do, because this is your day. So whether you decided to, honor the people, honor yourself along with other people, or just honor yourself, this is your day. So I should have started off by saying that first instead of going straight in with the question. But I just wanted to genuinely know, because and you answered it for me. You feel like TikTok is a second family to you. I just really wanted to know what was the closeness of having to have these other people there, but that answered it.
Yeah, because the other people there basically supported. They did the legwork to make sure that their table was basically filled. So who am I to say, okay, y'all went out did the legwork to sell tickets, and now you can't come because everybody else got a problem with you being there? I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem.
No, I understand, and I thank you for answering the question. Common cousins that were saying disrespectful stuff, mods, y'all don't have to say nothing. They're already being blocked. I appreciate you, Manny.
Thank you, Shigo. Go ahead, Queen E, and then Mac. Hold on, Queen Jules. Go ahead, Queen E, and then Top Chef.
Well, I'll drop because
I
I was
just,
next. I was
what?
next, and I'll drop because this is ridiculous.
I don't want no confusion, baby. You can go first. It's not that serious.
Go ahead, Queen E.
Or not. Okay, Mountaintop, I just have one question. So if you, with all that's been going on, and you see, like, as of now, those that are displaying nasty or, still continuing the behavior that we want to fight against, would you remove them from this event?
Who are you referring to?
I'm just saying, because I mean, I did overhear some of the names that you were, naming. So, I mean, if I'm saying if any one of them were to display these nasty behaviors or these behaviors we're fighting against, would you remove them from the event? Because you want to display Black excellence, right? So it's just a question. Would you remove them if they're going against the whole ideal of your event?
I do believe they have enough respect for me as a person that they have already removed their selves. I stated that earlier. So whoever you're referring to, um,
I'm just asking, it's a general question. I don't have a qualm with nobody. With
okay,
nobody in this event, I don't have a beef in any of this. I'm just saying, with everything that has transpired, if you notice them people, anybody in your event displaying any of these things that we want to fight against, would you remove them from your event?
they have bowed out gracefully.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Manny, for having me.
You, Queen E. Go ahead, Top Chef. Welcome in.
Hello, hello. You have to pardon my appearance. I'm sick from an amazing weekend in Dallas. But I just want to say this respectfully, no disrespect intended, Ms. Top. Lord knows I deal with my own situations. But I've got a question. This is about excellence, you said, in the spirit of excellence. But when I heard, and I was all on board with, until I heard you say, well, when they gave me the money, I choose to do what I want to do with it after that. Would you call that having the spirit of excellence? Because it likens itself to, let me go buy this woman and her family some groceries because she got 4 kids. Because I know, but she takes the money that we've raised money for the groceries, and she go get a wig and her nails done. And so now I'm sitting feeling like, man, I don't even want to help anybody else if that's how they're going to do me once they get the money, because they can say, once you give it to me, I do what I want to do with it. Not that that's not your prerogative, but is that the spirit of excellence?
Can I ask you a question? It wasn't the money given to me for the winner of the challenge, right? So if I pay for something else concerning the same event, but once the winner is time to receive its money, if the money is presented, is that not me doing what the money was given to me for?
So what I'm hearing, let me get it correct. I don't want to misinterpret. So what you're saying is, just because you're compartmentalizing the funds doesn't mean that it's not going to, the money still are not going to be allocated to the winners. So why even say that I'm gonna use it for what I want to use it for, and just continue just to leave it there at the winners table?
You just you can't just that's not what I said.
Okay, that's why I said, I just want to be clear, get some clarity on it. All I'm saying is, if someone were to
Given to
purpose me something like that for something, and it's not just coming out of their pocket directly, people have pooled together to make this donation, and then it's turned around and said, I'm gonna do what I want to do with it. Is that the voice of the spirit of excellence? That was my question, and I can get down while we
No,
listen
no,
to this.
I'm gonna answer
Thank you
the
for the
question.
gifts, everyone.
The money was given to me for the challenge. The challenge, the winner will be announced on February the 15th. So that's what the money is for. And that's what I'm going to do with the money. That's like saying I supported a lot of people, but due to the fact that they didn't do or something happened, now I got the right to go back and ask everybody who I done supported for my money back because we done fell out.
Queen Joyce, welcome back.
Yeah, sometimes I have to forget that you could be a pygmisha sometimes, as they call them on the app. But let me go ahead and say what I wanted to say. So if Manny and if I went to Manny and said, hey, there's some people or person or organization I want to help, or would you like to donate or contribute to this cause, right? And Manny say, well, what's the cause? And I give him the cause. And then he's trusting that I'm the mediator between that organization or people, because I know those people. I came to him. So Manny's going to say, oh, I like that. I like what y'all doing over there. Here's such and such a money. If something goes down, right? And Manny says, oh, I saw on the news that organization blah blah blah, maybe there's no contract written out, I don't know, y'all like to do business without contracts. And so Manny say, you know what, I don't want to support them people, I want my money back. So if I go to the people and say, you know, I need that money back, and they say, I'm not giving you your money back, you know who's responsible for giving Manny his money? Me. I would then have to, if those people do not give me my money back to give back to Manny, I will have to give Manny his money back, and then I will have to deal with the people. So if Nitra's family gather together and raise money for an event, and I'm being serious, y'all, and they want their money back, then Nitra should give her people all their money back, and she deal with getting the refund from Mountaintop. Straight up.
I mean, the people, I just don't. At the end of the day, she gave me the money for the winners. The competition is still going on. The money, I could see if the competition what happens and I didn't produce the money. Then I will have some explaining to do. But the competition hasn't, that's just like the whole event. My event hasn't even happened yet. And here it is. I've been fighting from just to put on something. It's crazy.
Top, what is something that you would want the people to take away from the event? And I know the event hasn't happened, but what is something that you're looking forward for the people to take away from the event?
To stop, first of all, definitely stop, tearing each other down with our tongues. Definitely that. Uh, they say we are the number one consumers. If we are the number one consumers, why can't we support one another? If we support one another, we'll all win. But we too busy watching each other's pockets and too busy. She got too much more than me. If we change how we think about one another, then we can do better all across the board. By us, for us, supporting our own. It's on my page what For You Awards is for. Pouring back into us as a community, as a culture. But because you have an art with me, it's your mission to just to fight against me and tear me down. Because you have an art with me. So you send everybody, and not saying Miss Nitra, because Miss Nitra might not even do it, but just because we got an art, they think it's
But
their
no,
mission.
hold on, Mountaintop. I do want to make clarity on that. We heard somebody and saw somebody today speak to you. So we don't need to continue this misdirected type of thing. So no, Miss Nietzsche did not come up today, but we did see Princess. So if y'all are to tell the story, tell the truth. Princess came up. Miss Nietzsche did not come up. Princess came up. Go ahead, Mountaintop.
Yeah, I'm not saying Miss Nitra per se, but the FOE members, I'm gonna say that, are fighting in behalf of Miss Nitra. That's what I'm gonna say. To basically, because whatever between me and Miss Nitra, that's between me and Miss Nitra. I don't have anything bad to say. That's why I still was on, and I told the people who I talked to that's still over there, they knew I still wanted to honor Miss Nitra because I believe she's made an impact on this side. Same as Diamond. But if you choose not for me to honor you, fine. I'm fine with that. But have they made an impact? Yes, I can't take that away from them. Even though people don't like them or people don't like Braid, they still have made an impact to somebody.
That's very big and important. Y'all have to realize everybody has still made an impact to somebody, basically. And that's in a nutshell. That's in a nutshell. Hmm. So if these are all the questions for Mountaintop, I'm gonna end it here. If y'all have questions for Mountaintop, y'all are more than welcome. But if not, we're gonna end it here. Um, Mountaintop, I do appreciate you willing and taking this time to speak to the event, the For You Awards, and the Battle of the Platforms.
Yeah, because I'm tired of the misinformation. I'm tired of people trying to attach a negative words to it when it's never been negativity. It's never been about that. So I had time today and I just wanted to nip it in the bud. Moving forward, like I said, those who want to be a part, those who have businesses and want to come and, sponsor, go come and sell your products. We're down to 3 tables. Those who want to come and network, because I do believe if you go to my page, it's already laid out the different things that we have, the different businesses that we definitely have reached out to and partner with concerning this event, this day, where we can actually get out and touch grass. And I believe the more we get out and touch grass with one another outside of TikTok, then we will, be more compassionate, have more empathy, more sympathy, a more of a brotherhood, a sisterhood for one another. Because now I've had the opportunity to really get to know you outside of the app. And that was my whole intention. It never really was. It's my birthday, but I choose to celebrate other people. And that's what I wanted to do.
Go ahead, Kay.
Okay, so I wanted to say 2 things. Mountaintop, I hope your event, no, I say that your event will be successful. I remember when you first spoke about wanting to do it. And from there up until now, I'm pretty sure it's been a long journey and a bunch of hurdles. But overall, it will be successful. So I think that you had a great plan. And I don't think it would be the only event. I think it would be the first one. And then everyone else can see how it goes and you'll do it the next time. But Manny, I'm trying to figure out how I get cussed out on my first day and I didn't even know what I was supposed to been doing all that.
Thank you so much for Mountaintop. I appreciate you.
You preach, Black excellence. You had the conversations and, just sitting back, listening to different people, talk about Black excellence and give their different opinion about excellence. It was just the fact that it made people just have those conversations. We as a people, our DNA make us excellent. I'm sorry if I feel that way. It's my opinion. My DNA say I'm strong. My DNA say I'm excellent. Regardless to what mistakes I make as a person, because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, right? So if I'm not perfect and I try to be the best version of myself so I can help myself, then I can help my family and everyone that comes in the proximity of me. But we have to work on ourselves as individuals. And I think here we have a lot of people who don't want to take the time to work on self, put the mirror in their face, so they pass the blame and point fingers at everybody else instead of taking time to work on ourselves. So I was happy to see the conversation. Maybe it took this for us to say, hey, let's take a moment and let's start working on ourselves so we can stop tearing each other down with our mouths. Our mouths. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. I don't have to hit you with my fist. I can hit you with my words. I can tear you down with my words. So once we realize that, maybe we'll stop allowing those thoughts that's in our mind come through on those texts, those words, and out of your mouth. That's who Mountaintop is. No, I don't speak a lot. Because when I talk, you're gonna really know what's on my mind, how I think, what is me. Me is about building my sisters and my brothers, not tearing down. I see people talking about me. I'm not gonna come at you. I'm not. Because I'm not gonna tear you down. I don't have to tear you down to make myself look good. Why do we do that? God made us different for a reason. It's not my place to change you. I accept you the way you are. It's your place to change you. And God, those are the only ones who got that control. So once we take that on, then yeah, there'll be changes on Messy side of TikTok. Once we stop trying to cast blame on everybody else on who you did this, you did that. But did you make some negative comments in those comments? Did she take the time to read them? Maybe your last negative comment was what threw her overboard. And if you didn't say anything negative, I'm not talking to you. Thank you, Manny, for always being a silent supporter. To me, I can't speak for everybody else.
I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me the time today. Thank you for giving us the time today. We definitely heard a lot, and you answered a lot of questions. So there you have it. The For You Awards, the battle of the platform. Make sure you participate, you all. Make sure you participate.
Thank you, Manny.
Thank you, my Mad Cow said comments are the biggest bullies. They have said the comment cousins can be bullies. All right, y'all. So that is my time for today. Y'all, I'll save it all for Monday. You know what? Y'all just enjoy the weekend.